The following pictures are famous Americans and American holidays that all third grade students in Virginia should know. These people and holidays have been studied beginning in kindergarten and can appear on the Virginia SOL test in May. So pay close attention to this review. George Washington was the first president of our new nation. He worked under the new Republican form of government and helped put our basic principles into practice for our new nation. Before he became president, he was Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army in the American Revolution. Thomas Jefferson was born in Virginia. He was the third president of the United States. He wrote the Declaration of Independence. He also helped develop our country. For example, he helped gain land which made the United States larger through the Louisiana Purchase. Abraham Lincoln was President of the United States when the country was divided over the issue of freedom for all people, slavery. He helped free African American people who were being forced to serve as slaves. We remember him by the penny, the Lincoln Memorial, and his face is on Mount Rushmore. Rosa Parks is a brave African American woman who refused to give up her seat on a public bus, which was required by law many years ago. She helped bring about changes in laws and worked so that all people would have equal rights. She fought for the rights of African Americans during the Civil Rights Movement. Thurgood Marshall. He was a lawyer who defended people at a time when not all people had equal rights. He declared racial segregation in schools unconstitutional with the Supreme Court case. And he was the first African American justice or judge on the U.S. Supreme Court. Martin Luther King Jr., an African American minister who worked for equal rights for all people. He helped bring about changes in laws through peaceful public action. He is famous for his I Have a Dream speech in Washington, D.C. Cesar Chavez was a Mexican-American labor leader and civil rights activist during the 1970s who worked to improve conditions for migrant farm workers in the United States. Susan B. Anthony was a prominent American civil rights activist and leader during the women's suffrage movement of the 1800s. She fought hard for women's right to vote. Helen Keller fell ill as a child and became blind, deaf, and mute. Anne Sullivan is her teacher who helped her communicate. Helen Keller went on to college. She was one of the 20th century's leading humanitarians. She was an activist who labored for the betterment of others. Jackie Robinson was the first African American to play Major League Baseball. He was Rookie of the Year in 1947, National League MVP in 1949, and World Series champ in 1955. He fought to play on an all-white baseball team. Benjamin Franklin was one of the founding fathers of our country, helping to lay out the three branches of our government. He invented many things, including bifocal glasses, the lightning rod, and the Franklin stove. He was a newspaper editor and printer in Philadelphia. George Washington Carver. He was born into slavery. He was an American agricultural chemist, ergonomist, and experimentalist. He developed new products from peanuts, sweet potatoes, and soybeans, and he helped revolutionize agricultural economy of the South. While you weren't around during her time, Eleanor Roosevelt was a powerful voice for social causes such as youth employment and civil rights for blacks and women. Eleanor Roosevelt changed the role of the First Lady of the United States through her active participation in American politics. Legend says that Betsy Ross was asked by George Washington to sew the first American flag. This flag flew when the Declaration of Independence was read aloud at Independence Hall in Philadelphia on July 8, 1776. Powhatan. As you learn through the Jamestown presenters, Powhatan was a Native American chief at the time of the English settlers when they landed at Jamestown in 1607. He is father to Pocahontas. Pocahontas was a Native American princess. She was the daughter of Powhatan. She first met English settlers at Jamestown in 1607. She helped the colonists. She was a friend of John Smith and eventually ended up marrying John Rolfe, one of the colonists. In the United States, we have many people to thank for what we have and who we are today. Two of these that we honor are Martin Luther King Jr., which we celebrate his special day in January of each year, and we also celebrate President's Day, a day to honor all U.S. presidents, most especially George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. We have many special days to honor those past and present: Thanksgiving Day, Columbus Day, Independence Day, Veterans Day, which is a day for recognition of and respect for Americans who've served in the military. That's held in November. Memorial Day in May is a day for recognition and respect for Americans who have died in wars while they were serving this country. I hope this has been a good review for you to help think about all the famous Americans and famous people that have come through our country and helped make us what we are today. So, the SOLs are coming soon. Get plenty of rest and always try your best.